Okay.
Hello everybody and welcome back to JoyClicks. My name is Christian and today we have a brand new look at Spider-Man. It's coming up fast, sooner than I expected to, but let's dive into what we learned today. We have a brand new open world trailer really focusing on traversal, the landmarks in New York City, all narrated by a conversation between Peter Parker calling into Just the Facts, the podcast hosted by no one else than J. Jonah Jameson. So Insomniac has said that the podcast is going to be able to be listened to throughout the game in some capacity. While you're swinging through New York, obviously this trailer shows a lot of web slinging through the streets of the city, climbing around buildings through traversal, but the best part and first exciting reveal of the trailer is a look at the Sanctum Sanctorum, aka the headquarters of one Dr. Stephen Strange. So that's very exciting. We obviously know that Insomniac has stated in the past they have the liberty to pull from Marvel and the Marvel Universe. This is their own take on the Marvel Universe, not based or following any specific guidelines, but it's cool to see that Stephen Strange has some representation in the city. The Sanctum is going to be a place you can visit, whether that be in a mission or just hanging out outside, taking a picture in front of the stained glass, but that is our first clear look at the Sanctum in-game. It's very cool to see. Following that, we have a awesome back-to-back, because next up we see Avengers Tower. This is a very clear look at Avengers Tower. This is our first clear look at Avengers Tower up close in a game trailer put out by Insomniac. We see Spidey skydiving off of it. I know the second I get free reign in this game, I'm going straight to the Empire State Building and straight to Avengers Tower, skydiving off and starting to swing around. And Spidey does just that. After he jumps off, he falls into the streets, and we get to go back to exploration, web slinging, and traversal in the city. This is the real focus of this trailer. Right here we have the Radio City Music Hall, which is an awesome inclusion. Outside of the fact that we have the conversation between Peter and JJ, we really get a spotlight of New York City landmarks. This trailer goes over a lot of the gameplay mechanics we've learned over the past few months from Insomniac, especially since E3. The fact that Peter leaves backpacks around the city, those are going to be a collectible quest. We have research bases, we've seen those in the trailers as well. And up here, we have another thing I want to pause on, because this is a side quest that Peter is accessing from a terminal, Oscorp branding all over it, but if you read the description for this pigeon vaccine quest, we have the name drop of Harry Osborn. So to my knowledge, this is the first confirmation of Harry Osborn being a player in this world. We expected it in the past. I expected it, especially after that last full trailer showing off Norman talking to an unmasked Peter. Obviously that was the editing, trying to insinuate that's what the scenario was, but later in the trailer we saw Norman talking to someone who looked like around Peter's age. I thought it could have been Harry, so the fact that Harry is going to be a player in this game, to what extent we don't know. Regardless, it's exciting, and I want to see how Insomniac handles the relationship between Peter and Harry. Moving forward though, we see a lot of things we've seen before. We see Spidey beating up on some goons, stopping cars, getting all acrobatic on some Fisk employees, and going through stopping convoys, stopping bombs. We have a good look at a terminal, going back to another bomb quest, but here is probably the pigeon vaccine quest. It looks like this may be the first encounter between Spider-Man and Miles. We see them shake each other's hands. He helps Miles off the ground. We don't know what the context of the situation is. Was Miles beat up? Was he hurt? Was he just sitting in sadness? Did Spider-Man see him, come up to him, and try to help him out, lift his spirits as a good, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man we know and love him as? The trailer ramps up with a lot of character interactions between Peter and the city. Lots of greetings, lots of friendly neighborhood Spider-Man activity going on. It's very cool that Insomniac has thrown a lot of that in here. It's awesome to see that we get to really take on the role of Spider-Man in both the crime-fighting and morale-boosting ways, and all of this is set to the tone of J. Jonah Jameson, criticizing the hero as he is known to do. I don't think it's possible for them to get me any more interested or any more ready to have this game, but every single time they decide to throw something out there, it makes me so excited, because this is a game where you just are Spider-Man. I know that seems like something that we should have had before, but it really feels like up until this point, we haven't had that in a true sense. The way Arkham nails it, so you are Batman. I really think that Insomniac Spider-Man is going to nail this on the head, that we get to step into the suit, we get to swing through New York City and embody Spider-Man. Obviously, not everybody's going to be on board with that because we do have this wonderful narration from J. Jonah Jameson taking a very timely stance on the whole podcast criticism of public entities. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to hear what JJ has to say. And more importantly, I am excited to share Spider-Man and all the experiences of this game with all of you. So comment down below. I want to talk to you. Is this trailer one that you really needed to get you more excited? It's cool that we got to see a close-up look at the Sanctum and Avengers Tower. Like I said, I did not need this trailer, but I will gladly appreciate it. They didn't spoil much, and it's awesome to finally hear JJ speaking and having a back and forth with Peter. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you're new to JoyClicks, be sure to subscribe. I talk about Spider-Man a lot alongside other things like Nintendo, Red Dead, lots of interests I have. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. And until next time, good vibes and good game.